Welcome back to the series 101 Reasons to Forgive. This is day 92. 92 days. We have 9 days to go, and we would be through with this series 101 Reasons to Forgive. Reason 92, why forgiveness is important. Forgiveness makes you safe to love. Forgiveness makes you safe to love. Oftentimes when we think of forgiveness, we think of another person, the other person, those other persons. We generally don't take time to stop to think of our contribution to the entire forgiving process, the experience of forgiving someone, how we respond to that person's desire to be forgiven, how we respond to that person forgiving us, how we respond to the conversation that surrounds forgiveness. Because again, as I've indicated many times before, forgiveness does not come as a result of a pleasant experience. No pleasant experience deserves forgiveness. It is always because of something unpleasant, something unsavory, something disappointing, insulting, something dissatisfactory. So when we think of forgiveness within a loving context, we may immediately begin to think, marriage or courtship or dating. Not only. It's difficult trying to love someone who does not believe in the process or the benefits of forgiveness. It's difficult seeking to build a relationship with someone. It's difficult maintaining a relationship with someone who is always not just judgmental, but always ready to punish, always ready to drop the axe, as we generally say. Yeah? Forgiveness makes it safe to love. You are able to reason not just with the absence of being judged, but knowing that the person who you want to love is able to be non-judgmental in the approach and definition of love. So the person who desires to love will bear in mind that forgiveness is part of the loving experience. The parent understands that if I am to love my child fully, forgiveness is part of that experience. The husband, the wife, the business owner who intends to love customers, the brother who intends to love the sister, the siblings who intend to relate amicably with each other understand that forgiveness is part of the process. You feel safe to love someone who understands and appreciates forgiveness. And even if that individual has a challenge in practicing forgiveness, but that person is open to forgiveness. That person is open to having a conversation on forgiveness. That person is prepared to be open to the benefits of forgiveness. And it makes it a lot easier. It makes it safer to be in that person's presence, knowing that when I make a mistake or when I do wrong, when I mistakenly or intentionally do wrong, I understand that that person is open to a conversation on forgiveness. I know that's a tough thing to say. It's a tough thought to have. However, because of all of the reasons we've covered, particularly the one that says even the offender seeks for forgiveness, the reason that says we all at some point in time will do wrong, It's not difficult if we understand that we all are prone to doing wrong, intentionally or mistakenly. If we understand that and bear the truthfulness of that in mind, we would appreciate that others want to feel safe around us, just as we want to feel safe around others. Forgiveness makes it possible. Forgiveness makes it possible to feel safe with those whom you wish to embrace, those you wish to live with. Forgiveness makes it possible because the heart understands the flaws that exist in all of us. The heart pays attention to the potential of flaws in all of us, and so it makes allowance that if I am to continue having a loving relationship with anybody, I need to be open to forgiveness. A difficult process, but a necessary process. A challenging process, but a benefiting process. A sacrificial process, yet an empowering process. Affirm with me today that you will make your presence so safe that others will want to be in your presence. Affirm with me today that you will make yourself safer to love by exploring and living the process of forgiveness. Affirm with me today that you will not seek to impose upon yourself the difficulties of forgiving. Rather, you will manage the difficulties of forgiving by applying forgiveness to yourself and to others. Thank you for stopping by today on day 92. Looking forward to you joining us again on day 93 as we continue to climb this mountain, knowing that forgiveness is a possibility in all of our lives. Thank you. And remember, if you like the content of our video, please tap the like button. If you have not subscribed on day 92, go ahead and subscribe.